Hey, bro fans, it's Todd. Sorry about that. I was trying to get my microphone to work. And let's go ahead and get a nice picture on the screen here instead of just snow. Snow. I could not find my light. I was looking everywhere for my light. Woo, bright light. And I remember now it was on a tripod next to my window, and I remember tucking the curtain into it. So I got my light. So I am set. Let's go ahead and get this picture up here. Bam! Masters of the Universe. So, many of you guys know I am doing a massive cleaning. Getting rid of figures that I decided I just don't want to keep anymore for one reason or another. And so my getting rid of figures is your guys' gain. And so I'm going to do the dollar auctions again. I have 10 figures in front of me in these boxes, 2 in each box. And what I planned on doing was doing them all separate. And I thought, you know what? Just for shipping and ease, I'm going to put them in piles of 2. And I kind of put them in a weird logical order. So let's go ahead and start with the first one here on this side. And here we have 2 Triclops. Yes, count them. 1, 2 Triclops. Now, when I took the picture of the auctions, I did not put this picture of this extra eye ring in there. This is included. It's just not showing in the things. And yes, I will be stuffing them in this small little box, wrapped in in bubble wrap, and that's it. Now, he is missing his wrist bracers. I did steal them just 2 minutes ago. Burnt my thumb again stealing them. But I got it. This one was glued on so well. It's ridiculous. This side just came right off, no problem. But I did leave his bracers on, so he still has his bracers. There we go. Again, I like to use those bracers for all kinds of cool customs to bring people into the He-Man world. All right, the next box. Dun, 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 is my box of kind of robots, if you will. So I have a Roboto. Como arigato, Mr. Roboto. And he does have a really loose leg. Loose leg. This leg's not quite as loose, but this one's just like, whoop. You just see it's loose, loose, loose. Loosey-goosey. And then I also have Cyclone with his extra hands. So he's hanging on to him so he doesn't lose them. And I think his mask comes off too. Oh, look at that. Brr, brr, brr. That has such a scary face. Scary, scary. Anyway, let's put his mask back on so to look at it. Looks like the Red Hood from Batman. The old Robin that went bad. Anyway, he is a cool figure. He's just not my cup of tea. Just not a fan of the shiny yellow. You think I would be, but I'm not for some reason. I don't know. I mean, he is starting to grow on me, but I have my other Cyclops, and I am a huge fan of classics, so he is not staying. And again, starting bid for this is $1. Let's check out the comments. See if anybody's wrote anything. Nope. All right, the next one is my box of Eternals. Eternals. And in here we have Mossman. And we have Orko. Orko. And those are my box of Eternals. And again, they're missing all kinds of parts, so you get him just like he is. You don't get his cool extra branch. I don't know where his extra arms are, so you just get what I have on his hands. And then Orko, I stole his little blue magical pieces and maybe some other parts. I don't know what else is missing, but this is all you get. Just what's shown. So there you go. And those 2 will be stuffed in this little box as well. This box is so tight. There we go. If you put them diagonal, crisscross, they fit just fine. Crisscross, applesauce. All right, and the next item up for bids is, this is kind of a weird one, and I actually debated back and forth whether to do it or not do it. And this is 2 Man-at-Arms. 2 Man-at-Arms. And again, I didn't mean to steal his wrist cuff. I had to take it off for a video I made where I had him trapped to Snake Mountain, and you couldn't put the Snake Mountain shackle on him when he had his wrist cuff on, and I lost it. So this one I didn't even use for customs. It's just one I lost. But anyway, so you get this Man-at-Arms, which is a really cool one, very reminiscent of the original Man-at-Arms you got when you were kids, except for the mustache. Mustache Man. And then you get this one here too, which is, I believe, from Revelation. And, he's pretty cool looking as well. And I figured if somebody wanted to mix and match, now they have 2 Man-at-Arms to kind of mix and match. Hey, Mike, thanks for joining us. And again, I'll tuck these guys into this little tight box. I want to keep them under 1 pound. That's the key. So these thinner boxes, keep it under 1 pound. Otherwise, shipping just gets too much with the bigger boxes. And the last and final box is my box of monsters. Box of monsters! And this comes with 2 classic monsters. We have Beastman. Oh, I am Beastman. Now again, he comes missing all kinds of parts. I didn't need this armor, so I left it on there. But he does have his nice blue shorts, which is great for customizing stuff. And his bare feet you can use for stuff too. And this is the newer one, not super new. Oh yeah, maybe it is. Maybe this is the newest one. But there he is, Beastman. And then I have Leech. Now this Leech, I don't know if he originally came with 2 shoulder pads. I might have bought 2 and put it together. I don't remember. But either way, I think I did upgrade him with the 2 shoulder pads. You can tell me in the comments if he had 1 or 2. So there is Leech. So 10 figures up for bids. Basically 2 in each pack. So it's like 50 cents a piece for the first bid. And I kept them under £1 so that you don't have to pay a fortune in shipping by using the small boxes. Now, for those who just joined, I'll do a quick recap. Hey, Berserker Studio. Hey, Ron, thanks for joining us. Mike, thanks for being here. I lost all Hordax birds from the movie He-Man. Oh, bids. Oh. And the movie He-Man bids. How do we bid? I'm glad you asked. There's a link in the description at the very top, and it's a link to my eBay, and that's how you bid. And yes, I do it on eBay because I like the fact of eBay takes care of taxes and everything else. I'm going to tell you a horror story. Let me tell you a story here. And in this story, a friend of mine, he used to do sales, and his sales were actually more entertainment than sales. And it was kind of a cool deal he was doing where he was drawing these characters of people, and they were really awesome characters. And he used to always do them like a party gag. Like you would hire him for so many hours and he would draw so many pictures. Well, he got so good, he just started selling pictures, not realizing that it was no longer a party gig. And so technically, tax-wise, he had to pay as if he was selling an item, even though he was still drawing someone and other artists were doing it the same way. By the time he was done, he owed the IRS so much money. It was crazy, 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 crazy. So I have learned from his lesson not to mess with the tax man. And so I am using eBay in order to collect all my taxes. And that is why I use eBay now, because I do not want the same stinky problem that my friend had, because it was awful. It was terrible. Anyway, so recap really quick. We have the double pack of Triclops. We have the robot pack. And then we have the Eternal pack, Orko and Mossman. And then we have the Man-at-Arms pack. Man-at-Arms! And then we have the Monster pack. Bum, 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 bum. So you may be asking yourself, Todd, you've gotten rid of a lot of figures lately. What are you keeping? Well, first of all, as you guys know, I'm keeping all of the female figures. And it's funny, I'm actually surprised the ones I'm keeping. If you would have asked me a year ago which ones are you keeping, I would have been like, definitely not some of these. So I also have my Monsters of the Universe, which is a separate box altogether. But of the ones that are unaltered, and I'm kind of surprised at myself, this one, of course, I'm going to keep, the Beastman. I do have my other Beastman that's been customized to fit great with classics. So this is one I'm keeping. I do want to keep this He-Man just because I customized him from the 40 pack and he still has the furry shorts and the furry boots. I might get rid of him later because I have the other He-Man has the metal pieces. And then I'm keeping this He-Man. I like this one. And I still have his battle armor. I don't know. He's just really kind of cool. And then for some reason, I'm keeping these 3 dorky guys. I don't know why. I never even bought them originally. I got them on clearance. And I just like the idea that they are average. I know it sounds funny, but it's like if you need to know what the average size of a MasterVerse figure is, I've always just grabbed this guy. He's like the average MasterVerse figure. He's like the one man at all, you know. And so I didn't think I was going to save these guys, which is just so funny. But who knows? Maybe someday I'll offer a 3-pack together in one auction. And then, of course, I have a whole lot of accessories that I stole, like a Man-at-Arms. You know what? I'm going to put that back on his knee. I don't need that. I'm sure it goes to his knee. Let's see. I'll just toss it in the box. You guys can figure out which one it goes to. But I am keeping his cool little mace, because it's an awesome mace. And his gun. And, oh, that's not all I kept. I forgot. I also kept Trapjaw Merman, because those guys are pretty cool too. So, but yep. I don't know which Beastman these belong to. Oh, that belongs to the other guy. But it's just funny. I can't believe that I chose to keep these guys. Now, I have to admit, I did meet Roger Sweet in person, and he only lives a few blocks away from me. And so it's kind of cool to know that he kind of designed these three for his pitch to Mattel. And I guess maybe that's part of it. Meeting Roger Sweet in person and knowing what these three guys was to him. And he told me the story in person too. I already knew it, and I didn't interrupt him. I just let him tell me his story, which was kind of funny, you know, hearing it from him, from his own lips, the story of how he went in front of the Mattel bigwigs with his three figures. And so I guess that might be part of it. It's the nostalgia of actually meeting Roger. So there you go. There you go. Now you know my whole story. This is a pretty cool He-Man. This is probably the best one they released, I think, as a normal standard He-Man. The 40th anniversary one, yes, cool. But this one comes with battle armor and an armor and gold and cool boots and nice head sculpt. It's a good one. Anyway, whew, it's a lot of talking. Yes, and it's funny, I didn't even know I was going to meet him. I just happened to go to my favorite store, Bobacon, and he was there. And the guys at Bobacon told me, said, if you want to get in with Roger Sweet, all you have to do is buy him a Costco hot dog. I'm like, dude, sweet. And so I was tempted to try to hook up with him again and get him his Costco hot dog, but I just have not. And now the store's closed. They had his information, and I just kind of did not act as quick as I should have. So should I throw these in too? Nah, I'm keeping that. Anyway, so let's check out your guys' final comments. That's funny, Mike. Let's see. Nice to know. I've been using Macari. Might start selling on eBay again myself. Checking out your auctions now. Nice. Totemus Toys. Yay for the Todds. Thought on Transformer crossover figures. Master Farm, I'm glad you asked. From a visual standpoint, they look cool, but I have no intention of getting them. I wish they would have made the vehicles transform instead of just armor transforming. So that's all. Hey, SRG3, you are welcome. Thank you for joining us. So there you go. All right, well, that is all that I have. Thanks for joining me, you guys. And these are up on auction now for $1 per box, starting bid. And we'll see. I mean, there's been some figures that even sold just this last weekend that actually only went for $1. $1. And it was like, wow, cool for that person. They got it for only one, sold for $1.25. It was my, it was the Leech of Origins, sold for only $1.25. So you might get lucky and get one of these really cheap, or again, maybe not. There was other ones went a little bit high. I was surprised which ones go high, which ones don't. So you never know what's going to happen, you know, with eBay. It's kind of funny. $1, Mr. Krabs. You got it. I should say $1, SpongeBob, because he wouldn't say his own name, but it's just funny. Yes, my granddaughter and I watch SpongeBob all the time. It is one of her favorites. It's funny too, because I used to watch it with my kids too, so it's kind of weird how it's gone from my kids to my grandkids. All right, well, that is the end. Let me check your guys' final comments. Can you do a collection tour soon? Wow. That would be once I get my room clean, which I'm still in the middle of doing, and I pare down my collection to what I actually want to keep and have, then yes, I will do a tour of my room. But right now it is a disaster and a half. I got piles. I'll just give you a little glimpse of my piles of mess Oh, just piles and piles of stuff all over the place. Look at those cool 3D printed pillars. Oh, everything's just a disaster. See, there's a King Grayskull sitting over there. It's either the bronze one or the Spirit of Grayskull, blue one. I don't know which one it is. Yeah, I just need to. Even got this cool little thing right here. Oops. And it is a pack of accessories. I haven't had a chance to open it yet. I haven't had a chance to open this yet. And I am waiting to open this in a video sometime. And it's supposed to be all kinds of cool things to put with your figures to make them look more realistic. And I haven't even opened it yet. Anyway. That room looks fun. Oh, it's a mess, man. Look at this. Look at this on this side too. Oh, it's just a disaster everywhere. Everywhere I look is just a mess, mess, mess. And behind me is even worse that I'm not going to show you guys. But yeah, and there's a bunch of my classic figures all stacked up in totes. Crazy, crazy. Messy, messy. Big old dragon. Anyway. But I try to keep a clean spot on my desk to make videos. All right, well, I guess that's the end. And like they say in the 1987 movie, wait a sec, you're not He-Man. Oh, good journey. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye now.